Good morning, welcome to this 10 minutes of yoga. My name is Izzie. As usual, be really mindful during the practice, be tuned with your body, listen to your body. If anything doesn't feel right, if you feel tired, just come out of the pose, take a break, and perhaps even double check with your GP or your doctor that this practice is safe for you. So today we're starting sitting on the ground, so finding a comfortable position, cross-legged on the ground, bringing the hands on top of the knees, palms facing up or down, and closing the eyes. Just taking a few breaths to allow yourself to arrive in the practice. Taking one big inhale through the nose and releasing a big sigh through the mouth. Sending a message to the brain, to the body, that it's now time to settle. And shifting the awareness from the outside to the inside, becoming aware of the sensations in the body. Starting to engage the Ujjayi breath. And slowly opening the eyes, keeping a soft gaze as we bring movement to the breath. Inhale, lifting the arms to the ceiling, clasping the hands, pushing the palms up, looking up, creating a long stretch as if you're waking up. Exhale, releasing the arms down. Inhale, right arm lifted. Exhale, tipping to the left, creating a long stretch here. Inhale, back to the center, left arm lifted. Exhale, tipping to the right and turning the face towards the ceiling. Inhale, back to the center, right arm lifted. Exhale, tipping to the left. Inhale, back to the center, left arm lifted. Exhale, tipping to the side. And on the next inhale, back to the center, bringing the legs out and feet. So the legs are bent, feet on either side, keeping some space, a little bit wider than your hips. Hands in prayer pose here, the back is nice and straight. Inhale, exhale, pivoting to the right. Both legs down on the mat, both knees down, turning the chest to face your right leg. Inhale, exhale, folding forward, coming towards your right leg. You can bring your hands on your leg. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, coming back to the center. You can adjust, hands in prayer pose. Exhale, pivoting to the other side, adjusting the legs, hands on your left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Inhale, coming back up. Stretching the legs, give the legs a little tap. And then crossing the legs, rocking forward as you inhale, coming onto all four. Nice long breath here. Couple of rounds of cats and cow. Inhale, dropping the tummy. Exhale, arching the back and giving it a little bit of a rocking motion here, back and forth. Inhale, dropping the tummy. Exhale, rounding up the back. Inhale, dropping the tummy. Exhale, rounding up the back. On the next inhale, back to the center, tucking the toes under. Inhale, pushing the knees off the ground, lifting the knees off the ground, and coming into high plank. Nice long breath here. On the next inhale, pushing through the arms and the legs, lifting the hips to the ceiling, coming into downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank, pivoting the body forward, shoulders above the wrists. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, pushing back up, back into downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank. Still in high plank, with your feet on the ground, On the next exhale, slowly bending the legs as if you want to bring the knees down on the ground. Just hovering here. Inhale back up, stretching back into high plank. Exhale, bend the knees and bringing the hips a little bit back. So you're moving back a little bit, but not bringing the knees down. Inhale, stretching back up. Exhale, pushing back, bend the knees, knees hovering above the ground. Inhale, pushing back up. Last one. Exhale, bringing the hips back, knees over the ground. Inhale, back into high plank. Exhale, releasing the knees on the ground, sitting on the heels. Nice long breath. Adding a bit of movement here for the arms. Back onto all four, crossing the lower part of the legs. Rocking back, coming into seated position. Feel free to stretch the legs a little bit, tapping the back of the legs on the ground. Hands behind your back, leaning a little bit back, then bend the knees, and making sure your bum is right in the middle, between the space between your hands and your feet. So creating a sort of M position with the body. Fingers pointing towards the body. If that's a bit too tight for the shoulders, you may wish to open and point the finger out a little bit. See what works for you. Nice long breath here. Back is nice and straight. On the next inhale, planting hands and feet in the ground, lifting the hips to the ceiling, coming into reverse tabletop, allowing the head to roll back. Nice long breath, really pushing the hips, squeezing the buttocks to lift the hips, spending a few breaths here. Exhale, slowly bringing the bum back on the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Sitting bone on the mat. Keep that shape. Lifting the arms, bringing the arms underneath your legs. Lift the feet off the ground. And coming into Navasana, boat pose. Back is nice and straight. Nice long breath. Maybe at some point, release the hands from underneath the legs. Nice long breath here. Really activating the front of the leg, the tummy, and keeping the back nice and straight. Exhale. Replace the hands and feet where they were in the original M position. And you know what's coming. Inhale. Lifting the hips towards the ceiling, back into reverse tabletop. Exhale. Sitting bone back down, keep the shape. Lift the arms, lift the feet off the ground. You always have the option to hold on to your legs. Nice long breath. And then if you want, tapping the toes, 1 foot at a time on the ground, just to add a little bit of fun. She says fun. Nice long breath here. You can bring the hands in prayer pose if you wish. Nice long breath. Exhale. Hands and feet come back in the original M position. Inhale. Lifting the hips to the ceiling. Reverse tabletop. Nice long breath. Exhale. Coming back down. Last Navasana. Keep the shape. Lift the arms. Lift the feet. Last few minutes, holding it for 5, 4, 3, holding it for 2, 1, and 0. Nice long breath here, adding a little bit of motion. Nice long breath. Now taking a block with you, stretching the legs in front of you, and placing the blocks. So I've got 2 blocks. Placing the blocks on either side of your legs, just above where your ankles are. So you can place the blocks in different positions depending on what you want to try and see how you're doing with this strength and exercise. So it's all about the front of the legs. Keeping the back nice and straight. You can bring the hands on either side. So let's try with a little bit, not as high. Inhale, lifting the right leg over the block, and coming back up to the middle. Inhale, left leg over the block. Exhale to the center. So that was a bit easy. Let's turn around the other side, a bit higher. Inhale, lift and go across. Exhale, back to the center. Inhale, lift the left over the block. Exhale, back to the center. So carrying on like this, a few cycles, following your own breath, and choosing the height of the blocks that you want. Nice long breath. You should really feel it here in the front of the legs, keeping the feet flexed towards the ceiling and trying not to lean back too much. So I found that bringing my hands in prayer pose for some reason helps. Nice long breath, just carrying on, lifting one leg across, bring a bit back, and then doing the other one. Last few round, going in, carrying on, feeling the burn in the front of your leg. And the last one, well done. Pushing the blocks away. Feel free to tap. Nice long breath, crossing the legs here, rocking forward, coming onto all four here, lowering yourself on the tummy. Feel free to shuffle and swing the hips left to right, bringing the hands right underneath the shoulders. Legs together or legs a bit apart, see what works. On the next inhale from here, lifting the chest, using the arms but activating the muscle of the back. And the elbows are still a little bit bent, cobra. Exhale back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Now with a different option. With the hands, so lifting the palm off the ground and coming onto your fingertips. So the palms are not touching the ground, we're just on the fingertips. Same movement here. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale back down. A few more of this. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale back down. Hands back down on the ground, palms on the ground. Inhale, pushing back, coming back onto all four, crossing the lower part of the legs, rolling back. Back to seated position, cross-legged. Taking one big inhale through the nose and releasing a big sigh through the mouth. And then bringing the hands on top of the knees. Closing the eyes. Taking a few moments to allow the breath to come back to a natural pace. And bringing the hands in prayer pose, opening the eyes. Ready to face the day. Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this session, and I'll see you soon again. Take care. Bye-bye.